bouncing puck. Ends up in the corner. Danielson trying to center. Doesn't work. Brought away. Lakovic the other way for the Warriors. Left wing boards. Down into the corner. Watch closely there. And it'll be knocked to the far side. Savoy back up to the right point. Back down in behind the goal for Calvert. Atlee Calvert. Goal and an assist in last night's game. Set up the eventual game winner. Cycle game working here for Moose Jaw in the early going. We'll drop it off. Far side, one-timer coming, and Spoonar a bit. About those types of plays today, he said he is comfortable with their skill guys making them. They just have to execute them properly.
Yeah, bingo.
Now off the face-off, taken by Danielson. McKenzie out there with Verkus and Jaeger. Danielson walks in, quick shot. Shots 3-1 here in the early going of the hockey game. Renton plays it in behind the goal. And Cosmo Wilson will move it up the right wing boards. Left side, nobody there. And that's
right, they're winning battles. They were above Portland. They tried to take as much speed and skill out of the game as they could. Portland pushed back though in the third, didn't they?
They certainly had a good push. You could argue they had the momentum prior to Savoy finding the game winner on a setup from Calvert, who has the puck now, took a bump. They'll play Clausen, the captain, cuts in, throws it across, quick shot into the belly of the netminder, and Unger had it, kept it out, giveaway behind the goal. And Clausen and Stefan with a shift maybe better than anything we saw in game one.
Agreed, absolutely. Good defensive play from Stefan, 200 feet away.
Now down into the corner. The attacker loses his stick. Crowd wants a call. Nothing here early in this hockey game. Matejchuk comes out with it, moves it up the left side. Semena got a piece of it. Now he'll chase after it. Down into the corner, watched by the wind. And it'll be controlled by Jugnauth. The wind with speed drops.
Well, we got a goal.
No chance for Spoonar on that one. Excellent finish from the Warriors, and like last night, they go ahead 1-0. Had a 2-0 lead last night before letting it slip away and needing a winner with 3 minutes left in the third. Portland will look to respond. Brought away. Kovacevic tried to drag, didn't work. Towards the blue line, and pressure relieved out to the neutral zone. Renton. Center ice, hammers it around. Spoonar comes out, got a stick on it. Couldn't stop it. Semena will fire it back in. Spoonar with pressure coming. Reverses it again. And this time they'll play it ahead for the Winterhawks. Gets the puck deep. The Kresge in there as well. He'll go to the front of the net. Big body check in that right face-off circle. Sherman sends it down the ice. Morey left it, takes the return feed, and some room to skate for the Winterhawks. Zakreski down into the corner, plays it back up to the point. Bodazzoni. Zakreski with traffic in front, shot, hit the stick of Sherman, and bounces into the corner. Kovacevic plays it up the far boards. Zakreski comes up with it in behind the net. Decent pressure here from the Winterhawks. Ports trying to skate it out of trouble, and he does. Moves it ahead, misses Hughes on the pass, and an offensive zone today. And coincidentally, I watched the movie Top Gun this morning, so
you're
really
fired up,
the need for speed here right now. Winterhawks trying to find something of their own here.
You were peaking too soon this morning if you're watching Top Gun.
Look, I love the movie. I threw it on while I was doing some prep. How can you not get fired up by watching Top Gun? Here's an opportunity. Stefan, one of their Top Guns walking in, but it's knocked away. That would have been a great opportunity to get him going in this series. And now a
shift on the body, winning battles. He's been noticeable.
This time, Moose Jaw will control off the draw. Semena hesitates, drops it back. Ports. Matejchuk. Semena could center, returns it to his captain. Gives it right back to him. 14 in white, barrels down the right side. Taken down in the corner. Sherman will slide in to help. Stefan comes up with it, moves it ahead. Takes a return feed too wide as they come in over the blue line. Stefan spins, drops it off. Wants it back, they'll give it to a one-timer. Unger with that puck along the ice calmly directs it into the corner. Clausen can't come up with it. Sherman takes a look. Wanted to knock it back down, takes Clausen down. And then will eventually clear the zone. Semina knocked down by last night. Down 1-0 in this hockey game. Off the draw, they'll get it back to the point, played it behind the goal. Brenton slides down, gets it to Calvert, in behind the net. Calvert trying to go back to the point, stolen away. Side, O'Brien down into the corner, forced back. Plays it around, Clausen waits, gets it back to the blue line. Kept in, Jugnauth drops it off. Shot coming there, a rocket. Trying to zip that up there, wasn't it?
Well, put some steam on that thing.
Columbus Blue Jackets fans, you got a good one in Matejchuk.
He's the type of guy that could have a 20-plus career year or career year career in the NHL. He's just the guy that he munches minutes and seemingly never gets tired on the ice.
And he's so smart. Oh, yeah. That's a part of it, eh? Knowing when to use that energy and when you can reserve it a little bit.
Yeah, those guys that against the Blades, they accounted for 3 of the 4 goals in that game. It was a huge moment and a huge performance from that third line.
Well, we were talking, we're probably not seeing a lot of the fourth lines in this series, so if you can have a third line that contributes that much, could be a difference maker. Now this will be kicked down the ice. Rysavy lost his stick on the way through the neutral zone. And the Winterhawks will try to wheel. Morey with speed in over the blue line. Drives it wide. Turns in the corner. O'Brien just kept it into the blue line. Far side, Thompson, little drag, now a shot. That's blocked. Matejchuk trying to move it ahead. And he will with speed, working his way in. And eventually Furcus has it taken away by Morey. Excellent play by the Winterhawks defender.
Execution of a game plan for Moose Jaw.
At some point, the Winterhawks just got to start chipping it and getting after it, don't they?
Absolutely. I think that's the adaptation that you have to be willing to do. Okay, this isn't working. Their game plan right now is all over us. Let's chip and chase. Let's start to cycle the puck and then in hopes of opening things up maybe a little bit later on.
30 seconds remaining here in the first. Puck sends in deep, moved around. Kept in at the blue line by Jugnauth. Far side. Here's a shot. The redirect from Danielson. Didn't get enough of it, bounces into the corner. Probably their second best scoring chance of the period comes in the final moments. Drop it in behind the goal. Brenton has to hurry, he'll get it out. Right off the draw, Chizowski forces it in. Unger leaves it at the side of the goal, they'll move it around. Lakovich finds Savoy and he plays it all the way down the ice. No icing, good hustle here from who else? It's Calvert. First on the puck down low. Lakovich back to the point. Wilson throws it across, far side, flip towards the net. Hit a couple of bodies, bounces into the corner. Here's a chance, big save, Spudar. Off a friendly bounce right onto the stick of Savoy. Now he goes back to Wilson. Wilson waits, now he'll take it. That's steered away by Spudar as well. Pressure here early as Moose Jaw seeks a 2-goal lead. Savoy couldn't get that one. Wilson will, he'll take it. Spudar again. Rebound to the slot, controlled in the corner by the Warriors. Savoy pushing through a check, getting to the puck. Kovacevic couldn't keep it in. And now Zitrick will keep the other way. Zach Reski on his horse. Knocks it down into the corner. Now plays it up front. Bonizoni takes the shot along the ice. And Unger closes the door. Pressure relieved off a little bobble. And Morey will send it back in. Nice play by Unger to bat that out of the air.
That was a nice job from Zakreski as well on the forecheck to create that chance.
Here he is again. Zakreski throws it across. Chizowski keeps it alive. Savoy comes over. And they will clear it out. Calvert plays it up the left side. Lakovich couldn't control. There's Morey. Josh Morey's had a good game. He's been all over the place.
But Southern is out of the lineup. I don't think we'll misses the top corner.
Calvert wins the draw. Matejchuk walks the line. Back to Jaeger. Drops it off side of the goal. Backhander blockered away neatly by Spoonar. Jaeger in the corner. Savoy comes in to help. Now it'll be broken up and played away all the way down the ice.
That's a big save from Spoonar. That backhand was on the mark to the top corner. Spoonar reaction save with the block.
Jaeger over the blue line. Lost it. Winterhawks clear again.
High event hockey here. Lots of action both ends of the ice.
Nearing the midway point of Game 2. Moose Jaw maintaining a 1-0 cushion. Big check in the neutral zone from Miller. Morey now away to the races. Look at him go. Right wing side, throws it into the slot. Bakovic picks it up. Has 7 up with him as they hit center, and now the blue line. Down into the corner. Morey back in the play, trying to chip it up the near boards. Comes away with it. Here goes 2 in red again. Morey chips it in, and that's spectacular. But he lost the handle at the last second. Furcus, neutral zone. Parker joins the rush. Drops it back. Almost came to Furcus, but ended up bouncing over. Now it will. Furcus waiting for it in the corner. Spins off a check. Looking for Jaeger. And Cagnoni will knock it out to the neutral zone. Just past the midway point of the hockey game.
Cagnoni has that one-on-one ability. It's up the ice, and he's got 3 different guys to go through, and he does everything and set and solve up.
Now down the ice. In behind of the net, moved around, far side. And some room to bring it in. Stefan with a shot off the tipping in there after it against Parker. Parker ties him up. Krzyzewski goes flying in there, and it's played around in the near side. Diego Bottazzoni, who finally got Portland on the board last night, would love to do that again. Here he is in front. They couldn't find him to the blue line. Knocked back down into the corner. Krzyzewski. Zakreski takes it in behind the net, and he's drawn a penalty. Portland power play on the way. Parker exchanging some cross checks in front to get on the board. Face off one cleanly. Back to Cosmo Wilson. Wilson plays it in behind the net. Jaeger lets it slide to Furcus. Furcus up near the blue line, spins back, tries to walk to the middle, taken away. Jaeger couldn't come up with it. Now it'll be grabbed in behind the goal by Mark Ulsher. Ulsher to O'Brien. He'll get a head of steam through the neutral zone. Here comes O'Brien. Cuts wide. Still going all the way in behind the net. Drops it off. And they'll get it back to the point to Ulsher. As Jugnauth to his left gives it to him. Wanted it back. Jugnauth couldn't handle it cleanly. Now he misses the intended target. And Marcus Nguyen's got to go back for it. Furcus still out there, causing issues. In on the attack. Nguyen knocks off the puck by Wilson. Briefly. Players tied up in behind the play. Crowd wants a call. Not going to get it. And here goes Furcus the other way. Jaeger Furcus walking in. Shoots and stopped by Spoonar. Trying to go 5-hole. And Spoonar would not allow it.
Not a whole lot of panic there from Furcus yet. Bagged, tired at the end of a shift, but he knew he had some runway. He took all the time that he had, and he shot that puck in the corner. No, tried to, because he's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Making an impact in so many different areas of the game. This guy does as well. Calvert.
Second in the Western Division, just 1 point behind Prince George for the regular season. They've had lots of injuries throughout the course of the year. Lots of adversity in that regard, and they're facing maybe the most adversity they've had all season.
Oh, and here we go. These guys are going to settle things.
For Portland as we get closer to the third.
Krzyzewski, Bottazzoni, and Zakreski. Zakreski taken down in behind the net, slow to get up. Eventually gets back up and will go to the front of the goal looking for a redirect. And now some pushing and shoving in front Parker and Zakreski. Parker picks up his stick, gets on the puck. Bottazzoni comes in, will double team on Parker, but he reverses it. A nice play. Savoy moves it ahead. Calvert got a stick on it. Enough for a change. And they'll go back and grab it in behind the goal. Jugnauth skates it away. Look at him wheel. Drops it off far side, looking for the trailer. That'll be broken up, and they'll play back the other way. Here's Furcus again, working on Maury. Sends it in the front. Jaeger walks in and he scores! Glorious opportunity! And hustles after it. Matejchuk had him tied up, and now he's pinned along the boards. They knock it loose out in front, and they score! Oh, that's huge for the Winterhawks! Less than a minute remaining.
To take that one to the room, still a minute left. They decrease the lead now back to 2.
Semenuk, as the Warriors look to answer with a shot. That's why glove side comes all the way around and out to the neutral zone, chasing it down. O'Brien as the Danielson line stays out there, and this one will be an icing with third.
And their leader, Mark O'Leary, calm, well versed. His team's played that way as well.
Portland wins the draw. Jugnauth.
Ooh. An awfully close example of one there.
Final 30 seconds of the second. Matejchuk moves it ahead. Cagnoni breaks it up, throws it across. Now just inside the blue line, Stefan with his shot down into the corner. Clausen waiting in behind the net. Now will move up and pressure. Jugnauth knocks it back down low. 10 seconds remaining in the period. And that'll be played out by Calvert, and here he goes with 7 on the clock, tied up right at the blue line. And that is going to do it for the middle frame here in Game 2. The Warriors.
The lead now 4-1. That's his second in the game and his 30th of the playoffs.
13 goals in the postseason for Furcus. And the hill and the mountain that the Winterhawks need to climb here in Game 2 has just gotten a little bit steeper. A stunning turn of events to start the third. Danielson, the goal scorer for the Winterhawks. Been good in the series. They've tried to contain him as best they can. Savoy, who had the winner last night, throws one to the middle of the ice. That is taken away and played on the far side. Kept in the zone. Now they'll move it ahead. Calvert, who's opened the scoring in both games, hustles in on the forecheck. Akovic there with him. Played in behind the net. Jugnauth moves it to Clausen. Clausen far side off a stick.
Coming back down your throat.
Furcus skates it up the ice, has a man to his left, cuts to the middle, flying in over the zone. Furcus still going. Oh, he almost buried it. Would have been special. Picked his way through the Winterhawks. Looks like he's found another level.
Wow.
Here in the...
Actually talk to us about where you have find ways to take options away from him. He can hurt you in so many different ways. If you do that, he'll beat you by himself. He just showed you there.
Now into the corner. Rysavy lost his stick on the body check. Matejchuk along the boards, avoids the pressure, flips it across. Now they'll send it in. Furcus gives chase. Gunnar knocks it around. Rysavy first on it, throws it to the middle of the ice. Jaeger couldn't come up with it cleanly. Furcus was right there with him as well.
Think about that series against Saskatoon. Mark O'Leary talked about it, and I couldn't agree more. Where I think that series paid
out of the hands of Yaremko. Fans wanted to call. Nothing coming there, but boy, to the Winterhawks use a power play, trailing by 3. Or battle in the corner as the puck comes the other way. Zakreski gets the blue line, throws it across, puck in the skates of the intended target, flipped it behind the goal, trying to jam it home. Short side was Chizowski. Chizowski battles it behind the net. Matejchuk. Nice play to find Rysavy, who moves it ahead. In and onside. Furcus drops it off, gets it back, and he scores again. A pair for Furcus and the Warriors.
You come out and you need your big players to arrive in big moments. 15 seconds into this third period, Furcus single-handedly says, not on my watch.
Just a dagger right into the heart of the Winterhawks. 15 seconds into a period in which they're thinking, boy, if we get the next one, could make a huge... Portland, a very dangerous offensive team, but only able to find the back of the net 3 times through 5.5 periods in this series against Moose Jaw.
Don't
shot's
count them out either. Remember, they lost 5-0 game one against Prince George, and they had the ability to counter that, and they won the next 3 games. This is a team, when they get feeling it, they can hurt you.
Davies turns it over. Shot off of the blocker of Spunar from the blade of Jaeger. Jugnauth, left side. Face off, blocker side left of Jackson Unger. Jugnauth sauces it across far side. The win, pressured along the boards, knocks it loose. O'Brien looking for Buttazzoni. Now they'll get it to him. Goes off quickly there by Calvert. Buttazzoni keeps it alive. Jugnauth throws it to the side of the goal. Davies couldn't connect. Jugnauth gets it back. Power play about to expire. They'll jam away at a rebound. And back to even strength. Side of the goal. Nice pass back behind the net. It's in the entire postseason.
7-0 when leading after 2 periods in the playoffs, by the way. That's a pretty darn good sign.
Here's a burst up the right side. Davies gets back, takes his man down. Extra shot for good measure. Down in the corner from Davies.
My question is, are these 2 teams on the same flight to Moose Jaw tomorrow or Monday?
They go together. They go together.
They're going to have a curtain to separate the front from the back.
What an awkward flight.
Maybe they're going to put you and me as the bumper, the bookends.
I don't want that job. I think I'd rather go through Vancouver to get to Regina than have to deal with that.
No kidding. Lots of emotion, so much at stake. What a display of